It's a wonderful thing that Robin kicked off and Carol picked up the baton.
Yes, it wouldn't be happening without Robin Gibb and Jim Dooley as well. It was something that was very dear to their hearts. So, yeah,
I think it is going to be a very moving day today, isn't it? Talk us through what's happening.
Yes, well, I'm hosting what we're calling the salute area, which is it's about 30 yards away from the memorial itself, and we've got a big stage there, and we're starting at 9:30 because we'll be hosting about 5,000 or 6,000 veterans and their families or relatives of those who died during World War II in Bomber Command. And we have a lot happening there. We have bands, pipe bands, we have singers and all sorts of different things, but it will be an extremely reverent and emotional day for everybody there. And then the Queen is unveiling the memorial officially around about noon, and at 12:26 we'll have a fly past including a Lancaster bomber, which will drop 1 million poppy petals over Green Park as a sign of peace and remembrance.
That is going to be some spectacle,
it will be. It will be a tremendous day. What I should say is that there is a ticketed area, but that people can come to the rest of Green Park.
Just being around the area, I guess, when that bomber drops the poppies will be quite incredible. It's been a long time coming, hasn't it, this formal recognition?
Yes, it is extraordinary, actually, because when you start to look at just look at the numbers, you know, over 55,000 young men died in Bomber Command. They had approximately, you know, a 1 in 2 chance of dying. And if you joined Bomber Command, your average life expectancy after that moment would be about 6 weeks. You know, and yet there was no memorial for them.
And I suppose in a way that meant there was no chance for their colleagues to mourn them, in a sense, to have that official grieving process.
No, and when you talk to the veterans, they say, oh yes, you know, we lost Joe, and then I lost Charlie, and then, you know, and just remarkable men, absolutely.
And double-page spread in the Sun, actually, and there's just a remarkable headline, says this: we found 7 unmade beds in our hut. They belonged to the crew killed the night before. The numbers that lost their lives.
And see that, the chilling nature.
There was one night where they lost 95 aircraft in one raid over Germany, and there's 7 crew in a Lancaster. So you multiply that up, you know, 650, 700 men lost just in one night, in one raid.
Extraordinary. No. And of course, I suppose one of the reasons why it has taken so long, I don't think there's only been questioned the bravery, is the sort of the uncomfortableness that successive governments and generations have felt about the bombing of Dresden and the lives that were lost. I mean, do you think we should feel uncomfortable with that, or can we resolve that in our heads?
Those are decisions made by politicians, not by, you know, 18 and 19-year-olds who volunteer to go on aircraft. And all that those young men were doing were following orders in a time of war. We mustn't, you know, it's all very well for us to sit here now, post-war, and enjoy the freedoms that we have, to think, well, that shouldn't have happened and that shouldn't have happened. You know, we weren't around at the time. Maybe some of the decisions were wrong. It's not for me to judge. But what I do know is that that wasn't the decision or responsibility of the young men who got in those aircraft.
They put their lives on the line.
And put their lives on the line and lost so many lives. And that's why today is such an important day for them. And I think for Britain too.
Carol, it's lovely to speak to you this morning.
And you too.
Thank you.
Very moving but difficult day ahead.
Yes, but it will be wonderful.
It'll be wonderful too, yes, exactly.